Okay, Brooke, you're up, I think.
All right, Natalie, I'm going to have you, if you would, go ahead and flip to the typical day for interns. I just want to make sure we get enough time for Chris to hop in here.
Yep.
Because I think I'll hit some of the other ones as we're doing. But so as far as the tax internship, we are hiring 6 interns for tax season. We take that very serious. We have a very rigorous coaching and training program, but we love coaching and training. You don't have to know anything about tax. You don't have to have your tax class. Even if you think you're on the audit path, you can always come to the tax side and do some tax work. But we train you, we give you training returns, coaching, shadowing. You'll have a partner sitting beside of you. That's the benefit of a small firm. Myself and our new tax manager that's coming in October 17th. An additional tax manager will be working with you one-on-one, but you are our workforce. I mean, y'all are doing live returns. You're not getting coffee, filing, all that kind of stuff. You are doing the work. So a typical day, the one thing that we do ask is if you are hired for the internship, we need you to at least come in 3-hour blocks of time. I mean, you can do more than that, but it needs to be at least 3 hours. We have found in the past that if you can't come in for at least 3 hours, it's not very efficient. It doesn't, because you're going to have review notes to address, you're going to have new tax returns to get into, questions. So typically what we like you to do is we come in, you'll be responsible for front end processing, preparing the return, and back end. So you're going to get the full gamut of what government forms look like, what are they, what are important, getting it ready for the actual prep. Then you're going to come in and actually prep the return. And then you're going to do the back end of it, whereas you're prepping the deliverables for the client. So you have your hands in the full cycle of the tax preparation process. So you come in, you do some processing, you're addressing review notes, and then you're starting on new returns. Depends on when the work comes in. You could have, we like to have a minimum 15-hour week. You could have a light week, meaning 10 to 12 hours, but you could have a 15-hour week, and if you can do more, have more. Obviously, it depends on when the work comes in. As far as the type of returns you're doing, you're going to be focusing on 1040s, individual income tax returns. If you're a rock star and you get it all, we might throw a business return your way, do some coaching there. But for the most part, our interns stick with our 1040s. We used to have interns just do basic W-2 returns, and we said that doesn't give y'all enough experience. So the 1040s you're going to do and we're going to train you on are going to include, Schedule C for businesses, Schedule E for rental properties, pass-through entities, itemized deductions. So you're going to get a full array of a full tax return and get to see how all the pieces come together. Some software you're going to be using. Asana is our task management software. That's where we track statuses of returns and kind of where everything is in our office. There's also built out steps in how to do everything in Asana. We use Pro Systems software for our taxes. You will, again, be trained on all of that. Like I said, we have had interns come in here. We've had sophomores, we've had juniors, we've had seniors, but we've had interns come in that have never even filed their own tax return. Their parents are still doing it, and that's fine. You don't have to know anything. We can get that to you and get you trained. You do get paid for training. This is a paid internship, and we pay you for your training and all. Again, we're looking for 6 interns. The intern week would start around January 18th. It ends promptly on April 15th this year. It's not on a weekend, so we don't have a 16th or 17th deadline. It's paid. It's eligible for class credit if that is something that is offered at your school. Taking resumes now through October 30th. Obviously, sooner the better that you can get those in. You can submit resumes one of 3 ways, either at my personal email address, brooke.skinner@mccaykiddy.com, or on our website under the careers page, or via Handshake. So that, I know I just like flew through that, but I know we're gonna have time for questions at the end, so feel free to reach out, but I wanted to make sure Chris had time to hop in here and get on audit.
Thanks, Brooke. All right, so my name's Chris Kerr. Let's see, do we need to start a new video? I just want to check.